Hey everybody, how we doing today?
Morning, everybody.
We had a little recording issue there for a second, so
Yeah,
we're just kind of like,
things
is it
weren't
gonna
looking like
go?
they
Is
were
it gonna
working,
go?
so it looks like we're okay.
Awesome. Well, Joe here,
Kevin.
and also this is the finale of the season 1 of The Wire.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this one all week.
Me too.
As soon as we end the last one, I'm like, can we please just go ahead and finish this?
Not to mention, we just watched the 25th Hour, which had Clay Davis in it,
It did.
and I thought he killed that role.
He did.
So I'm looking forward to seeing more of him on this show as well. Probably in a lesser role.
He
He doesn't feel like a main player on the show.
No.
But I still just enjoy that actor. So
Isaiah Whitlock.
Whitlock, fantastic actor.
Mhm.
But going forward in this season, I think that Avon obviously was arrested in the last episode, so I think Stringer's going to step up into a bigger role.
Right. I mean, we don't know for sure. It all kind of comes down to what D'Angelo does.
Yes.
Now, after I love the scene where he confronts Stringer about Wallace. I didn't realize after how much that scene was going to haunt me all week.
No, it really did.
And I was like, just like that. Where's Wallace? Just ask him, where's Wallace? Where's Wallace? And it was like, like the more I thought about it through the week, the worse that felt. You know what I mean? Just like, God, that is brutal. What does D'Angelo do now? Because D'Angelo has dirt on everybody, especially Stringer and Avon. And he's not happy. I agree with you that there's a really good chance that Stringer is running things next season.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a really good chance that he's the one guy that D'Angelo wants to take down with him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way of knowing at this point.
There's a couple routes we can go with that, obviously. Right. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, if D'Angelo, turns heel, I don't want to say turns heel, but he cooperates with the police, then Stringer could be going away. But how much evidence do you have against him? I mean,
he's got everything. I mean, sure. He's got.
So basically, if he goes to the cops and he's like, "Hey,
I'll give you Stringer,"
that's it.
He can probably take down the entire thing.
Then maybe that's what happens then, because people say that each season's kind of different. So maybe Idris Elba goes down this episode.
It's possible, but also remember, and I'm mentioning this because we just watched the 25th Hour, like we just finished it, which makes you think, the threat, when Ed Norton's character Montgomery was going into prison by his overlords. He has a lot to risk too.
He does.
D'Angelo's got a girlfriend and a toddler and a mother out there.
He's got. Through.
There's a lot of leverage over him too. It would be really easy. I think no matter how mad he is, it would be easy to shut him down.
And
which is possible to happen here too.
Third option,
right?
What if he dies?
Right, he could die. He could die in jail, or Avon
die on the street.
Avon, because Avon's going to be in jail with him, right? Mm-hmm. Avon could walk right up to him in the next cell and be like, "Look,
chill.
You either shut up or this happens."
100%, man. And I don't know. I don't think that D'Angelo. This is a tragedy ultimately.
He's the most likable person in that family, so this is sad.
His arc is the best arc.
Yeah, absolutely,
it really is.
It's weird because he started off as the killer in episode 1, and now he's the guy you root for the most in the family.
That's what I'm saying. If it comes full circle and he ends up dying in this episode, I'll be like, wow,
that's quite possible. No. The other thing I'm wondering about is, we're at the end of the case. Mm-hmm. We wondered early in the season, does this one case drag on for several seasons? Well, obviously not, because everybody, including the judge and the police and the director of ops, Burrell, they're all shutting it down. Like, your case is over. You are done. So they had to make all these grabs now because it's over. Even Daniels and McNulty, they're waiting outside in the cars like, do you want to go do it ourselves since this is all finished? This feels unsatisfying.
That was my favorite part of the episode.
It was great.
Yeah.
But the case is over. Now what are the repercussions for everybody, especially for Daniels and for McNulty, who really upset, the powers that be with this whole case. And I don't think either one of them has coverage from anybody now. The judge isn't even in anybody's corner anymore.
I'm not a betting man, but I'm willing to bet season 2 is the fallout.
It's possible.
If you think about it, like, where do you go? You know what I mean? Like, where do you go from this? And we talked about in last week about how, they didn't know if they're getting another season. So the story is going to come to an end.
No.
The next season, we're going to
it's going to pick up, and somehow the Wire's going to start again because it's clearly dead now. The group, I don't know what characters come back and which ones are new. I feel like McNulty and Daniels are both going to be back.
Yeah.
Those are both so compelling.
Sure.
That I don't know how you write them off the show.
Yeah, like, so I make the thumbnails for the videos, and it's like every thumbnail I found for the Wire that was kind of like pining through had Dominic West.
Okay, good.
He
should be
I'm pretty sure he's in every
right. He should be, but No, I just feel like I made the prediction, and I'm going to stick to it. The way this is going, I expect to see McNulty on a boat.
Yeah,
this season, right at the end of the episode, or close to it once the case is over, and I expect to see that the obligatory shot of a cop sitting in a squad car, in West Baltimore somewhere in a rough part of town, and some 8-year-old kid selling drugs on the street while he's sitting there watching.
Guarantee.
You know what I mean? It's like the wheels on the bus go round and round, right? I think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see what happens,
right? Or some version of that, anyway.
And then real quick, this isn't important. I'll be fast. Wallace, R.I.P. I was at the theater this weekend, and I saw the trailer for Michael B. Jordan's new movie. Dude looks like a beast, and it's hard to believe that's the same kid who's playing
like skinny 16-year-old, and now he's like jacked.
I was like, what? How is this the same person?
Right, now it looks like he could kill anybody.
Literally.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I want to thank our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and give a special thank you to Actuarial Lurker, Balash Foldes, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jeff, Christy Goverston, and Jay, Suri Gundavarapu, Torgir Linkstad, Weird Magic, and WerePanda47. Really grateful here, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we've watched or we're currently watching, please check out the link in the description below our Patreon page. On every show, including The Wire, we're 4 episodes ahead or more on Patreon if we're on YouTube. So you can continue on our Patreon page, but you will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You'll only see and hear us for copyright purposes.
Yes.
I think Kima's going to be okay. She sounds like she's going to be better.
I think something bad.
I don't think anyone else except Daniels and McNulty are going to be in trouble. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I feel like those are the two that made enemies.
Yeah.
I called earlier. They said you were up, and by the time we get here, you back asleep. We didn't want to exactly disturb you.
But what is
I'm bad. You're a freaking hero.
She can point out. She can actually positively ID the people who shot her.
Weebay, right?
Weebay and Little Man, but he's dead.
Yeah, Weebay's gone.
Yeah. And Weebay left town, right?
Little Man. For sure.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, you been all right?
Doesn't do any good when there's a missing body on it.
Yeah. Still do what you can,
Well, at least you can close the book on it. They know who did it. Yeah. At least no one's getting punished.
I can make Little Man.
You can't make him.
She didn't see him.
The other one. He's outside in the dark.
She didn't see him. His face.
Is there anyone here that you do recognize?
So, we back.
Not from the thing.
Yeah. You think they're gonna fudge this a little bit?
What it looks like he wants to do.
Freeman, he tracked a call from the payphone near the scene. Just ring a bell. Page it. Now, the caller was using Bay's beeper code.
They can't arrest Stringer anyway with this.
I know.
Off a soda can near that phone, and that matches Little Man.
I don't know what the laws are for being affiliated.
Right.
Yeah.
RICO laws, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out.
He's going to tell her to fudge it.
We're going to be dealing with a Baltimore City jury, and a good man is hard to find in this town. 12 of them together, especially.
They all know what's up.
Yeah.
An ID of both your shooters would play a whole lot easier come trial.
Yeah, he's saying it without saying it.
He's saying it without saying it, right? If you just could say that you saw him, we would be so good. Oh, well.
Sometimes things just gotta play hard.
Good for her.
Honestly, I really do appreciate that.
I do too.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks because you want everyone to pay the price.
We as an audience know it's him, but
Right.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I really
like-
do. Do the right thing.
she didn't compromise herself. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Good for Kid. That's why she's like the best person on the show. She really is.
Do you think she's going to stay with the police after this?
I don't know. I mean, like,
I hope so.
I hope so, but I think it's not going to be in the same role she is.
For sure.
Was. I think she'll.
I don't think her girlfriend will put up with it either.
No, I think she takes
clearly.
I think she takes a desk job.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
So we still get to see her, hopefully, at least.
I would personally.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to go to school. I almost died. It's
Right.
not good.
Maybe this isn't the life.
I can make a difference here.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love that we're doing this show right after 25th hour because I feel like they are some conversations.
There's definitely some vibes between the two, right?
Post 9/11 America, you know, it's a crime story. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got everyone on our list except CCO. Yeah, we hit his mama's house, and she says that
See, they're closing out the case here, grabbing everybody up.
No. We got Ronnie Mo. And I'm looking at him going to jail then right now. Let's go home, sir. You're looking at a soon-to-be-made sergeant.
Yeah. Soon to be signed sergeant yet?
You gotta get used to showing the proper respect. So let's go home, sir.
I can't tell if he's breaking his balls or not.
I hope so, because I would not say sir when you're not even a sergeant yet.
I don't think he was. I think he was being serious there. Look, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
The bug in the club is useless. They were moving out of there even as we got up on them.
To where?
No clue. But they're gonna have to set up again.
Maybe that's next season.
Yeah.
We asked the state's attorney for a new bug. Maybe even a wire if we get onto a phone.
Not while the deputy breathes air. We'll be reassigned before you finish typing up your affidavit.
See, that's what I thought, too.
McNulty, you are a piece of work.
Yeah.
Just got a call from an assistant public defender in North Jersey who claims to represent a man by the name of D'Angelo Barksdale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, meet me in homicide. Bring a tape recorder.
Maybe that's a big break. It is D'Angelo. He's on his own.
Case got some legs on it, don't she?
Don't she?
Yeah.
My gut tells me a wire, either in a phone or two, or maybe something in a room somewhere.
All the above and so much more.
Of course not, man. No phones. When I talk to him face to face in my office in the back of the club.
Yeah, there's like a bug in the club. Yeah.
Look how they're shooting this.
Yeah, it's cool.
Where are you with your nephew? Is he gonna see the light or what?
Let me tell you something, man. He family, all right? He not gonna bark.
I gave you too much credit. You're dumber than I thought you were.
Right.
That means that you're gonna have to deliver your people, all of them, down to a man.
So he's saying Avon needs to rat on everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. He's out of the ICU. Moving slow, but moving, you know?
We'll see her.
When we get back from Jersey, I will.
Go see her. You better.
Picked out little man, no problem. Wouldn't go for Weebay. So I tried the fat finger.
Yeah, he did.
Damn near down on my knees, begging her to make this play easier in court. You know what she said? Sometimes things gotta play hard.
Good for her.
I love her.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah.
Being a church? That's where they're gonna start doing business?
That's dirty.
I think it's clever. You wouldn't expect
It's clever, but still, yeah. That's
it's a funeral home.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's make it any better. Let's make it any better.
They mentioned they owned a funeral parlor.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So that's where they're gonna work. That's funny.
Oh, man.
Damn, boy. Y'all change up. Y'all.
I hope she's on the show
For
going
sure.
forward. She's a great actress.
She is.
Give me a chance to get with Roberto, and I'll get up to D. Do what needs doing.
Tom, sorry for putting him out there like that.
Yeah, he's the one who really did this to him.
You gonna make it up.
Am I going to jail? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna owe some money.
He's indicated a willingness to testify that he was a lieutenant in Avon Barksdale's drug distribution organization,
Wow.
sold large quantities of drugs for his own.
So he is flipping on Avon. Okay.
Man, why you keep on that? Huh? I already told you, I don't know nothing about that witness being killed.
Which witness?
I mean, really, he doesn't. He's not really involved in that.
Remember her?
He knows about that one, though. Oh, well, no.
Oh, not that one, though.
First, yeah.
Yeah, about the same time they did the boy.
Wallace. So brutal.
Orlando, he knew too much, got to snitching, so he had to go. But then there's the kid. Wallace.
It's the one thing you guys agree on,
Yeah.
actually. That's why he's doing this.
Alright, will you holler at me later?
That'll work.
He's got a big mouth, too.
He does. He's got a big mouth. There are a lot more, too.
He saw the boy. But he really ain't think about what they do.
Yeah.
So you told Wallace to wait. Then you called Stringer, and Stringer, he gathered the troops.
Yeah.
And down to the Greeks.
So Stringer might actually be going down here.
Let's see. I hope so.
Wallace, he couldn't handle that. After seeing that, he wanted to get out.
He should have stayed out.
Yeah.
And we even joked about it. Him being 16 and all. Needing to go start back over again as a freshman.
It's so sad.
He tried.
Stringer, he's all worried about Wallace, and I told him, I said, Wallace ain't no snitch. Plus, he's out the game.
Yeah, man, he did.
Oh, come on, D. Wild guess.
Man, I don't know. Could have been anybody.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were the youngins?
Look, if I knew, I would tell you.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Him, he in Philly.
Yeah, he is.
Good.
How you know?
I know because I dropped him there.
Yeah.
Your client must realize that any agreement is dependent on his full cooperation.
So he's going to testify, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have to testify in court. Against Stringer, against Avon. Maybe Weebay if they find him.
Oh, yeah.
Deirdre.
Oh, the girl at the window that he shot. Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah. Is he going to rat on himself here?
She was one of my uncle's girls.
Yeah, but we got people who put you with her the night she's killed.
Yeah. I didn't know they was going to do her.
He didn't kill her. He just was talking trash.
My uncle gave me an 8-ball of coke. Told me to take it over there to her. I was surprised because, I thought he...
That's a twist there, yeah.
More. So, yeah, Weebay take me over there.
So Weebay probably shot her.
Yeah.
Teasing. You know how girls do. Maybe you don't.
Yeah, we only thought that was funny.
She laughs about how she's going to put that on ice for later on.
Refrigerator.
The door was open on the refrigerator, yeah.
Weebay, he come running back with this big 45 he liked to use so much. Tells me how he was tapping on the window real soft.
That's where he got the story.
Trash.
He was just talking trash to the kids. Yeah.
You did good, D'Angelo. Yeah, you did.
What are they going to do for him as far as his plea deal?
Yeah, I don't know, yeah.
Because he didn't kill anybody.
Witness protection, probably?
I mean, really, yeah.
You just live like this until you can't breathe no more.
Oh,
yeah, man. It's so tough.
I was courtside for 8 months. And I was free in jail than I was at home.
That sucks. That's good writing.
Yeah.
I want to start over. That's what I want. I don't care where, anywhere.
His protection.
I just want to go somewhere where I can breathe like regular folk.
Yeah.
You give me that, and I'll give you them.
I really hope you can have that ending, man. I really do.
That would be really nice, wouldn't it?
Yep.
I don't care if McDulphy is up on a boat. He kind of earned it.
Yeah.
But I hope he gets out.
At this point, it's like, D'Angelo, you didn't kill anybody? Okay, man.
Tried to save Wallace.
Well, did he kill somebody? Because he said when he got caught in the beginning...
He did kill. He killed somebody. That's what he was on trial for. He has killed somebody. But they can't do anything about it because it'd be double jeopardy. He got off.
You can redeem yourself somehow, then, morally.
I'm bringing this case in big.
Feel like it's going to go wrong.
I know.
Everyone's so happy this early in the episode. Yeah, right.
He knows about the money model. He's known for a long while. Fact is, I wouldn't be surprised if his wife picked me for this case.
So he was dirty at one point.
What are you gonna...
He's got me if he wants me. Thing is, I don't think he wants me. Too much stink. Too much mess.
He might be on a boat right next to Jimmy when this is over.
Yeah. Sorry, Daniels.
Yeah.
Thing at Levy's the other day, I was
wondering if that's what he got out of the car. Oh, Jim.
What's the number?
Drug lawyer, downtown office.
Thought Billing'd be the place to look.
Oh, they're going after Levy's.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
No.
Hey, Lester. Isn't this supposed to be the time you tell me how all-fired important this is?
Make up a story.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy kidnapped the president's daughter.
yeah.
Gives us the mope who shot that female undercover.
I was telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's all you needed right there.
Roy's awesome.
Yeah.
Try DEA. Now, that field office is too close to our CID. We go there, our bosses know it before a meeting's scheduled.
Your bosses don't know you're doing this?
He's trying to get killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Could I get 10 copies?
10 copies?
10. Right.
Nice front.
Yeah.
No problems?
No.
Huh?
Look at this guy.
Somebody working for him.
All right, man. I'll get at you.
Smart. It is a nice friend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yo, you locked that door, right? Yeah? All right, so listen. It's not street ready, right?
Hey, drop off.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to do it until we get the new stash. I want you to put the word out there that we back up.
I've seen that meme, yeah.
A lot.
We back up. We start using that for videos.
That's right.
To run with you on this, we need a recognized OC target. Or even better, a connect to counterterrorism or corruption.
You go near stuff like that?
Clay Davis. He's a state senator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. Everything's coming full circle.
Yeah. Somebody moving in to try to take the towers already? That's what Avon was worried about.
Oh, they got bats. This might get brutal.
What you doing? This ain't no open market. You know that. Ain't no market at all. You ain't got shit to sell. Crack that ass, throws that dude.
Bodie and Poot coming in with the bat.
I'd be like, okay, fine. I don't want to get hit.
Right. They're just going to sit and watch.
They f up, they get beat. We f up, they give us pensions.
I mean, really, yeah. The stakes are higher for them.
Yeah. With what?
With the case, fool.
Yeah. Jesus, give it a rest.
What's on the wire?
Kima's the only one that wants to talk about it. Your girlfriend definitely is not like this.
Yeah, we lost the wire, but the good news is D'Angelo's flipped. We're talking to the feds about maybe...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets to be mad.
Yeah, 100%.
She says ain't nothing worth this. So I promised her I'd think about it.
At this point, you earned to make... You earned whatever decision you want to make.
Right.
It isn't worth it.
Yeah. Probably not.
You're not going to quit, is she?
No.
You can tell right there she's not going to quit.
I felt, for a case like this, it's always you or Sidner or some other black cop who ends up going undercover.
Yeah,
I feel guilty.
If I could do it over, you know what I'd do? Put more tape on that f***ing gun.
Oh my God, she's great.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kima.
I'm loving his vulnerability.
Yeah.
Right now.
I'm sorry.
He's really killing this.
Yeah.
Since I got you up in here acting like my bitch and shit. Maybe you can do something for me.
Anything. You need a kidney? What do you need?
Yeah, right.
But she wanted you to have that and told me to tell you she's sorry to be late with it.
Girl got such heart, you know?
Yeah, she does.
This is enough for what I got going on now, man. You give the rest back to her.
You sure?
He's trying to stay clean. He doesn't need the extra money.
That wasn't mentioned?
Right.
Hey, McNutty. Don't tell her.
That he's back using.
Yeah, we kind of figured that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This ain't leadership material. But congratulations, Carl.
No, Carl got it?
Must have.
That's fair. He deserved it much more.
Oh
my gosh. Okay.
The world is on its...
Smooth Lester Freeman.
He's got away.
Yeah.
So he's got the number you want for a house in Philadelphia?
Beautiful. Thank you.
No. Are they going to get Weebay this episode? I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
Question is, can your cooperator give us the senator?
No.
The cooperator?
D'Angelo Barksdale. What does he have for us on the money?
Nothing.
Maybe, yeah. Whoa. Are you talking about turning Barksdale and Bell into cooperators and making the politicians the primary target? Of course.
Oh, no.
Detective, in this office, we have a mandate to pursue political corruption.
Can you believe these guys?
They can't do it.
No.
These guys have dropped 14, 15 bodies. The witnesses, cooperators,
That kind of hyperbole doesn't serve anyone, Detective.
How's that hyperbole?
Yeah.
I think we're going with a different direction on this. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
West Baltimore is dying, and you empty suits.
Just keep your mouth shut, Jimmy.
Thought you was real police, brother.
And Jimmy is a crusader.
He is, man. I appreciate it.
I don't disagree with him at all.
Don't tell your mom anything, man, because she'll tell your uncle.
I think it's the other way. I think she's here to tell him to keep his mouth shut on behalf of his uncle.
Okay.
Mom's doing some manipulating here.
You like for him to step up? Take all the weight and let you walk? Because he will. You know he will.
Don't believe that.
I ain't ready, and I ain't never gonna be ready for this game.
D, come on.
Look, they giving me a chance to walk away.
You couldn't be telling her this.
And what you giving them?
Yep.
Right, you shouldn't have said that.
You shouldn't have said any of that. Now she's going to tell your uncle.
You're right, he might die.
If his mom kills him, that's
Right. Well, she won't do it.
but like, ostensibly, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you hurt him. You hurt this whole family. All of us. Me and Trina and the cousins.
Right. I knew that's what they would use, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got family in this world. What the hell you got?
So, yeah.
Detective Call. Word.
I'm curious to see this.
Rube's dangerous. He would not be an easy guy to take down anyway.
I don't think he's the kind of guy that goes quietly.
No.
What's up, LT? Anything you want to tell me?
Is this about the money?
Might be.
Been weeks now. The deputy ops knows what's going on in this unit almost before I do.
I forgot there was the snitch in the unit. It's him.
I look around the office, and I see that one of my people is at the academy for in-service.
Oh my God, you suck.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, I swear it wasn't my idea.
I didn't see that coming.
He needs to be informed.
Oh.
I mean, he's the deputy ops, man.
This is the one that gave the stash house to Morel.
You show loyalty, they learn loyalty.
Yeah.
You show them some other kind of game, then that's the game they'll play.
I like this speech. Me too. It's not even about what he's already done.
Comes a day you're gonna have to decide whether it's about you or about the work.
Yeah. I like Daniel's.
Daniel's the best.
Yeah, he really is. You think that's how he jumped her to be sergeant? Like it was a quid pro quo a little bit?
I was wondering.
That Burrell did it?
I didn't think about it, but yeah, as soon as he said you've been snitching, I'm like, I wonder.
That's how he got to be a sergeant.
There's a lot to do here in office.
I'd be careful with that, though. I understand the trigger pull used to be light.
Perez is in the right spot there.
Yeah. I really appreciate his arc as well.
For sure. Yeah, a lot of people for eBay. Oh, to get him outside.
Yeah. That's dangerous, dude.
Yeah. He could come out shooting.
You shoot from the window.
Yeah.
You're not in your underwear. Yeah. Could you imagine being the first one going through that door?
Right.
That would, I'd hold my breath.
I had to my rock.
You're not going to care.
You're not going to need it. Yeah.
You shot a cop, man.
Yeah. And a lot of innocent people.
Yeah. Oh, so many people.
Yeah.
Officer Mace, ASA Perlman. You got a problem with the lawyer?
Oh, it is Levy. He called him back.
Yeah. Jeez.
He's changed his mind.
That's a great shot.
Yeah,
his
that told the
over
whole story right there. He's not testifying anymore, is he?
I have to admit, I am deeply ambivalent.
Excuse me?
Sit. Sit.
Yeah. Jimmy's about to have a bad day.
Does he know about him going to the feds now?
I bet you anybody.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, you got some stones on you. Did you actually call the first deputy an empty suit?
And here it comes.
You're dead to me.
I want to see you land okay, Jimmy. So tell me, where don't you want to go?
Don't say the boat.
Yeah, we already know.
Right. Lester said that's exactly what he was going to say to him.
Maybe we acknowledge you've got Mr. Bryce called for the murder of Orlando Blocker and the wounding of the police officer.
Who?
Weeby.
Who even know his name?
Half dozen of your open murders.
Naming co-conspirators? For that kind of co-op.
Yeah, you would definitely, wouldn't you?
And Stringer Bell stays on the street with his hand on the throttle.
If you have a charge against Mr. Bell, file it.
Well, D'Angelo really screwed him here.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years ain't enough, Maury. Not for Avon Barksdale.
No?
I hate Levy so much.
I know.
I know he's doing his job, but I hate him.
So smug.
Yeah.
Trooper Robert Warren of the Newark Barracks effected a traffic stop on a rented Ford Taurus traveling southbound near exit.
It's a nice callback to
from the beginning.
In accepting this plea, Mr. Barksdale acknowledges his role in procuring those drugs with the intent to dilute.
I hope we get some resolution with that eventually.
For sure.
They learn about it later. They can charge you later. Then, for another pit sandwich and some tater salad, I'll go a few more.
Oh my God. This guy's nuts.
He's insane.
Where's the body?
Druid Hill, behind the reptile house. Get back in the weeds, we might go find what's left of him.
Huh.
The security lady, and what's his name? The maintenance man.
Gant?
Yeah, Gant.
They already got Bird on Gant.
You did Gant alone.
Look at his face.
Got a tater salad. How about slaw?
Yeah, I don't like coleslaw either.
Congrats. Thanks. So where they sending you? Northwest. Spurgeon's retiring. Yeah, I heard that was going to happen.
That's when they dangled for him.
It won't play down here.
Wow.
You think I'm kidding? This is what makes cases, gentlemen.
Wow.
This.
I'm most surprised to hear that coming from him.
So shocked.
I think Daniels was surprised too.
I think Daniels was like,
what?
Yes.
Perfect.
My student. Good though. I'm glad that he's not, shoveling down a bunch of crap.
I until this episode, I like Carver way more than Herc.
Yeah.
Look, if you feel like that, then get off this phone, come down here and step to me then.
We need to talk about him at the end too.
Bodie?
Yeah, Bodie.
We work on a strict rotation. You're up till you catch a call, and you step down and work your case, and someone else steps up behind you.
Oh. Hey!
Lester's taking Jimmy's spot.
You do not play the game for yourself, you play it for us. If you remember these few rules, you'll find me to be supportive.
He looks happy.
Yeah. He's out of the pawn shop unit.
Sir. That's what they say about me.
They say that. They do.
I do love Jay.
I do too. I feel like as a cop, he's got the best job because he doesn't really... He gets to, walk between the raindrops, you know?
Yeah. He's a yes man.
He is. He has to be a yes man.
You take their money, then you send them around, let some other serve. The way you doing it...
The way this continues.
We gotta tighten up around here, yo.
It's exactly the same speech that D'Angelo gave him.
Yeah, it is.
Someone just steps up into the next, just batter up.
Yep.
Jimmy. Hell of a case. I read all about it in the papers.
I want to punch you. Okay.
And is refusing to cooperate against others in the conspiracy. The state is offering only the maximum allowable 20 years, Your Honor.
Oh, man.
Mr. Levy, this is your understanding of the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Instead you get 20 years.
Yeah.
Your uncle gets 7.
He's taking life, no parole for shooting a cop. What the might as well try to spring Bird for killing Gant.
Yeah. All right.
So Bird is still going to go to prison for it. They're not buying it.
Yeah. I'm going to say, we may. Team player.
Right.
Dude.
I feel so bad for him.
This is the most tragic part of the show.
It is,
so
yeah.
far. You have 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that would piss me off. Are you kidding me?
I love how they did actually close a giant case, but nobody's satisfied too.
No, I'm not satisfied.
Right?
I mean, it's fantastic. It's well done.
Right.
I have no notes. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, but we knew it was probably going to end.
Yeah.
Not well for most of these players.
Not for Jimmy and Daniels. I'm kind of curious what Daniels is going to be doing.
And of course, these guys, business as usual.
Time to go steal some copper.
Yeah. Bubs.
Yeah. Oh, they stuck him back on foot too.
Really?
Rawls is petty.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. You're Darth Vader.
There's your cookie. Yeah.
You're Darth Vader. That's Palpatine, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Look at her. She's definitely going back to work.
Oh, yeah. I really hope so. I hope we get Kima in season 2.
Yeah.
There's the boat.
We're coming to visit Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look how miserable he looks.
Coming to see him off. I love that Lester's there, too.
Yeah.
I think he made a real friend in Lester. I really
I do, too, for sure. See? That's what I was saying. It just goes on.
Yep. Yeah,
and you were right. Stringer's running it all.
They had a funeral parlor, too.
Yeah. I wonder if they're still going to be there next season.
It's fitting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right
it's
in
a
the
good
camera.
shot.
Yeah, it is.
Omar.
Yeah, no.
All in the game, yo. All in the game.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that ending.
That's a great ending.
About 300 or 400.
So.
Nice.
Oh my God, having Omar there for the ending is actually way better.
At least we got that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Omar so much as a character.
Yeah. If we're doing like a top 5 characters, Omar's for sure top 5.
Right.
Lester, Daniels. I don't know if I'm going to exclude McNulty from the list because I love McNulty so much.
I love McNulty. He's frustrating though, for sure.
But there's like other characters. Kima's up there, and then there's also, you know what, Waylon.
Wayland's great. Bunk's great. There's so many characters like even the ones you hate. Like Rawls is a great character because he is so like deliciously evil in his like self-interest.
Yeah.
God.
Very self-concerned. But
yeah.
But ultimately a cop. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, that's that's the whole thing. It was like it's not necessarily that the individuals in all of these roles are bad people. The roles are bad. The system is bad.
It's how they're molded by the system.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just worn down, dude.
Yeah, Rawls may have even taken the job with like good intentions of doing like good police work and like we're gonna make the city a better place. And then it probably didn't take long to figure out. Wait, no, we're not.
Yeah,
because. You have the idiot chief of police who's answering to the mayor, who's beating down on Burrell, who's beating down on Rawls, who's beating down. It's just crap running downhill.
Yeah, they said that in the first episode. Was it This Doesn't Roll, It Trickles?
Yeah.
That it stuck with me since that first episode because of how we see that constantly throughout each episode.
Well, it's like after Kima got shot, it was like, well, we're gonna basically destroy all the drug work in town, so we can go out and have this glorious day of drugs on the table, so that the idiot police chief can stand there and smile, on the cameras about all the great, the great retaliatory work. Like, this is our city. Which that didn't even come straight from him. It was the mayor of like, well, what are we going to do right now? Yeah. This is a disaster from PR standpoint. A police officer shot, and it's just an ugly built system that everyone just has to work against.
Yeah. And quickly about Bodhi. And Poot. We were obviously quite upset with Wallace dying last week.
Yeah, for sure.
So on Patreon, a lot of folks were like, think about it this way. Like, they're victims too.
No, they are. That's the whole thing. Yeah, absolutely.
They're victims. Like these kids, it's like, look, it's an awful thing because they're also kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably like a little older than Wallace, maybe.
Well, I mean, like even Avon and Stringer and D'Angelo, they're at the end. It's like, you guys don't understand. Yeah. Avon didn't even start this. He was born into it. He was dragged into it as a little kid by our grandfather. No, this isn't a thing that like I'm going to just grow up one day and decide to be a drug dealer. Yeah. It was like, you look at Wallace. It's like, am I going to go deal drugs, or are these 12 children going to starve?
Yeah.
It's I guess it was 7 when they said the number of beds, but it's like, is someone going to do the one thing that has to be done, or is nobody going to do it?
Yeah.
The kids, these people don't have a chance that are in this situation, though.
100%.
From the time they're little,
demonized for, it's awful. We don't get much. We've heard a little bit about Stringer, but we don't know a lot about Stringer.
Stringer's a unique character, right? He's mysterious. My guess on Stringer is that we'll learn more about him. Since he's in charge moving forward, I think we'll learn more. I think he grew up just as tough as like Avon did.
Yeah.
I feel like they've probably known each other most of their lives.
That's an assumption.
But his ambitions seem different, right? Like he's
much
like
higher.
Yeah, he's like seems to be like, he's going to business school. He wants the copy shop to function as a real business.
He's much more like a not Walter White. Los Pollos Hermanos.
Gus Fring.
He reminds me of Gus a little bit.
A little bit more, right? For sure.
Right? Obviously very different characters, but I'm just saying that's more of the vibe I get from him.
Sure, just as evil, or just as misguided, or just as much wrongdoing, whatever words you want to use, as Avon, but just a completely different approach. And then you have to ask yourself when you look at the whole thing as a whole, because we do have so many different characters. Is Avon or Stringer, are they that much worse than somebody like Clay Davis, who is obviously as corrupt as it gets as a politician.
Clay Davis, I want more.
He's a villain. Right? He's clearly a villain.
Yeah, I want to see more of him, especially since we got that awesome performance in 25th Hour from him.
Yeah.
Great actor. And I just want to see, kind of going forward, we know where all our players at now, right? How does Jimmy get back in the game? Is he just going to be like on a boat throughout season 2?
Right.
Like,
kind of curious where Daniels is now. They didn't show the follow-up for Daniels. And Daniels is the one that took the case to the feds. I think he's in just as much trouble as Jimmy is.
100%.
So it's kind of like, he's higher ranking, so he can't be, beaten as much as Jimmy can. Right, he's not on a boat, but I bet he's in a situation he doesn't like. 100%. He might be sitting in Lester's pawn shop right
100%.
now,
And one more thing too, I wonder if, because we cover so many different areas of the legal system in the show,
right, for sure.
I wonder if we're going to get like them in jail. Like, from that side of things, like that, point of view, like
Avon, are Avon and D'Angelo going to be back next season?
Are we going to have storylines set in prison? Like, because that could be interesting.
It could, because let's face it. I love Goodfellas, right?
Love Goodfellas.
It is quite possible that Avon's still kind of running things from jail.
I just watched it the other night too. Yeah, and also like HBO did Oz.
Right.
That was one of their first prestige shows.
I've never seen it at all.
I've seen. Look, it was kind of like the joke in Arrested Development, where George Michael thought it was Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty funny. I thought that was
when I was a kid. Right? My parents watched it, and a couple of times I've seen stuff happen, and I'm like, but not quite to the Arrested Development.
Not like a George Michael dressing up as the Tin Man watching by himself.
Super graphic, but like my parents like, get out of here right now.
Right.
Right. So
I've heard it is incredibly dark.
Yes.
I mean, obviously it's a prison show.
Obviously TikTok and Instagram Reels, I've seen clips from it, but I've never seen the show itself.
I'm not on TikTok in any way, never am, so I've not seen any clips.
I'm in it for the memes.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I like to laugh.
Yeah. not even from a place of judgment. Yeah. It's just like I have so many things that I burn my time on. I feel like if I got a TikTok, I'd be like, well, there goes another hour of my day.
I don't make TikToks, so don't go looking.
Right.
It's not out there. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of different ways you can go in the next season, and I would love to see that. I'd want to see what Kima's up to. I want to see her recovery. I want to see Bunk again. I want to see Herc leading all these young men. Hopefully he's kind of stepped up a little bit.
It would be nice to see Herc kind of turn around a little bit after that case, because as everyone said in this episode, and they're right, this was a heck of a case. This was a career case. Even if you didn't quite get everything you wanted, not everyone's going away for. You cleared a ton of murders with Wee-Bey. Yeah. Avon Barksdale, who no one even knew who he was when the season started, is now in prison for at least 7 years on trafficking.
Yeah.
They locked up a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. You could do the prison thing. I mean, right. Wee-Bey's in prison. Wee-Bey could stay on the show.
That's true. Wee-Bey could still be on the show if he's in the same prison as D'Angelo and Avon. If they're all in the same place.
And obviously, they're not too happy with D'Angelo. I mean, like, he did the right thing in the end, but like the fact that he almost squealed, I mean, they could be like,
he did. I think he's fine. He didn't squeal. He took the 20 years. He didn't rat anybody else out.
That's probably true because he's doing way more time.
I think he's fine. I doubt
penance, I guess.
I don't think his mom ever went to Avon and said, "We almost ratted on you." It's his mom. I think she said, "I went in and talked to him. He gets it. Yeah. He's going to do the right thing."
And I want to see Levy die.
Levy is
see that happen.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, as a lawyer, you do what's best for your client. But I mean, he is so involved in the actual crimes themselves. Like, he's not just a lawyer working hard to get his guys off. He's a lawyer like, hey, these are the people you should murder. These are the list of names you need to take care of.
Somebody tried to step up to bat for Levy a few comments ago on Patreon, and I was like, I get it. Like, he's doing his job. But
he's supposed to defending his clients is his job. Hey, if these certain people didn't live anymore, you'd have a better chance of getting off. It's not a lawyer doing his job. That's a criminal doing criminal things.
And he's not as likable as Saul Goodman. So
he's not as likable as Saul Goodman.
No.
But I don't know the actor's name who plays Levy. Crushes that role.
Nails it. Yeah, everybody brings
nails this show.
The show's amazing.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.
Season 2.